Shit, we got Dylan in the building. What's poppin', everybody? Happy New Year, Happy New Year. We got Tom D, Jimmy Jam. I'm just setting up here, so give me a couple moments. But shit, as you boys can tell, we ain't doing shit on New Year's. I'm just in for the night. Give me a second. What's poppin', everybody? Happy New Year, Happy New Year. We got Tom D, Jimmy Jam. I'm just setting up here, so give me a couple moments. But shit, as you boys can tell, we ain't doing shit on New Year's. I'm just in for the night. Give me a second. What's poppin', everybody? Happy New Year, Happy New Year. We got Tom D, Jimmy Jam. I'm just setting up here, so give me a couple moments. But shit, as you boys can tell, we ain't doing shit on New Year's. I'm just in for the night. Give me a second. Poppin', everybody. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. We got Tom D, Jimmy Jam. I'm just setting up here, so give me a couple moments. But shit, as you boys can tell, we got Tom D saying Happy New Year to you, brother. Jimmy Jam, how's it hanging? Shit, they hanging low. They hanging low, homie, per usual. I hope yours are hanging low too, homie. What else we got here? Tom D saying Happy New Year to you, brother. Jimmy, you don't hear shit. How's it hanging? Shit, they hanging low. They hanging low, homie, per usual. Yo, what the hell? Oh no, you do hear shit, but you probably hear an echo. That's my bad. I just fixed the echo. Tom D saying, just watched your vid with Buck about dating black girls. So good. Shit. Shout out to all the snow bunnies worldwide. If you guys haven't seen that clip, go check it out. That fucking clip with me and Buck talking about DJ saying he got bullied by black chicks. That's why he married a white woman. I mean, that's peak interviewing right there, if I may say so myself. Dylan, if you still in the chat, homie, you gotta peep this, okay? You absolutely gotta peep this. This is some of my best work, all right? This is some of my best work right here. Fuck, not the studio, bro. Get me out of the fucking studio. You boys can't see the studio now. Hold up. You boys almost saw the motherfucking studio. Nah, but Dylan, if you haven't seen the clip yet, you gotta check this clip out. The latest video I just posted. Joaquin Buckley reacts to Demetrius Johnson explaining why he married a white woman. With the thumbnail. We doing some A/B testing, so there's like 3 thumbnails you could see. But this is one of 3 that YouTube might show you. Snow bunnies taking over MMA. Question mark, exclamation mark. Shit, I think they might be. Dylan says I haven't seen. Make sure to check it out, Dylan. Make sure to check it out. It's some of my best work. That's all I could say. Some of my best work. But nah, shit. You know what? I'm tired as fuck, but we gotta keep the streak alive here. I told you boys I'd be going live tonight. You know, I think AJ getting released from the hospital is a good enough excuse to go live. So shit, we here. But I guess the rundown here, real quick. I mean, shit, I don't even got shit written down. We really just here for a celebration on New Year's Eve. This ain't a serious stream. You feel me? We're just chopping it up. But we'll talk about Anthony Joshua getting released from the hospital right now. His driver, who also survived the car crash, he's been released from the hospital. He could be facing criminal charges. So we'll take a look into that as well. I haven't looked into any of this news today. Michael Morales' ZESTY ass fucking dancing in some Diddy parade in Ecuador. All right. We're going to react to that. Joaquin Buckley reacted to it as well. So we got to fucking check Joaquin's reaction to it. What else we got? That's pretty much it. We'll scroll through X and C. But we'll also kind of recap that Ryzen New Year's Eve card last night. A lot of people talking about it. So we could react to it a little bit. But also Michael Chandler teasing a fight against McGregor at the White House. Live on CBS New Year's Eve broadcast. Here's the quote. It does sound like I'll be handing McGregor a good old-fashioned butt whooping on the south lawn of the White House sometime this summer. That's the plan. So shit, I think Conor might actually be coming back for real this time. Nobody wants to believe it, including myself, that motherfucker McGregor. But shit, I believe him. I kind of believe it right now. I can't explain it, but I believe it. Jimmy Jam saying, "Oh, good heavens," because I said I hope his balls are hanging low too. Shit, they better be. Everybody in the chat's balls better be hanging low. Tom D. Buck pretty much said the snow bunnies stick by fighters through thick and thin. I mean, he pretty much said that, Tom D. He pretty much said that. You know, he also said him and some of the other brothers out there might be on some bullshit. You feel me? And the black chicks, they don't wanna deal with it. They've already been put on game with them. But yeah, I mean, the snow bunnies, they stick by you. They stick by you. All right. Let's take a look at the Anthony Joshua released from the hospital. Once again, shout out to all the snow bunnies worldwide. Okay, so ex-champ Anthony Joshua released from hospital after car crash. British boxer Anthony Joshua was released from the hospital, Nigerian authorities said late Wednesday. Hold up real quick. Everybody who hasn't done it yet, go ahead and like the stream and subscribe if you're not subscribed. But make sure to like the stream. Okay, continuing. The two-time former heavyweight champion and Olympic gold medalist was involved in a car crash near Lagos on Monday that killed two of his close associates and team members. Joshua had been under observation at Lagoon Hospital in Lagos while recovering from minor injuries, promoter Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing said Monday. The Lagos State Commissioner for Information, Gabenga Omotoso, said in a statement on X that Joshua was discharged late Wednesday afternoon after being deemed clinically fit to recuperate from home. Anthony and his mother were at the funeral home in Lagos this afternoon to pay their respects to his two departed friends as they were being prepared for repatriation scheduled for later this evening, Omotoso said. Sinagami and Latif Latz Iodell were killed in the crash. Gami was Joshua's strength and conditioning coach, and Iodell was a trainer. Just hours before the crash, Joshua and Iodell posted clips on social media playing table tennis together. Earlier Wednesday, Hearn paid tribute to the two victims after the vehicle they were traveling in with Joshua struck a stationary truck on a major road near Lagos. Hearn posted on Instagram, "Rest in peace, Latz and Cena. Your energy and loyalty, among so many other great qualities, will be deeply missed. Praying for strength and guidance for all their family, friends, and of course AJ during this very difficult time." The crash occurred on a major thoroughfare, the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, which links Ogun State to Lagos, the country's economic capital, at about 11 a.m. local time. Footage on social media showed Joshua being extricated from a wrecked vehicle while he was wincing in pain. Nigeria is the homeland of Joshua's parents. The accident has elicited growing concerns about road safety in Nigeria, where accidents are common. Now, I see a lot of people debunking this, saying, that thoroughfare, the Lagos Ibadan Expressway, there ain't nothing wrong with it. Okay, so this stuff about growing concerns about the road safety in Nigeria, I don't think there was anything wrong with it. If you want my honest opinion, I think it had to do with some reckless driving. You feel me? It had everything to do with reckless driving and speeding and trying to overtake on a highway. That's my opinion. I think it has more to do with that than the road safety concerns in Nigeria. People have been posting videos on that same expressway being like, "Look, bro, there ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Looks like a nice road to me." The West African nation recorded 5,421 deaths in the West African nation recorded 5,421 deaths and 9,570 road accidents in 2024, according to data by the country's Federal Road Safety Corps. Its data showed 340 more people were killed in road accidents last year compared to 2023. What an odd way to start like picking apart this crash. I mean, time will tell, but I think that driver got something to do with it, and we're gonna look into that right after this because the driver got released from the hospital. He could be facing criminal charges. I want to see what he could be facing. Probably nothing at the moment though. But just to finish off this article, Joshua had recently won a bout against YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul on December 19th, a fight he used to improve fitness in a bid to contest future top flight boxing titles. Oh my god. Okay. Now they're just saying words. Space Kid saying hi. What's poppin', Space Kid? What's poppin', homie? What's poppin', everyone? Happy New Year to everyone. 9 minutes until it's the official New Year here in California or on the Pacific Coast, whatever you want to call it. Okay. I bookmarked a bunch of shit from last night's Ryzen card. Just a bunch of reactions and stuff like that. Miata boy, what's poppin', homie? What's poppin', Miata boy? Okay, so it says the driver in the Anthony Joshua crash has been released from hospital and is potentially facing charges for reckless driving. The driver of the truck that AJ's car crashed into immediately fled the scene after the crash. He is now wanted by police in Nigeria, according to The Guardian. So the driver of the truck that AJ's car crashed into immediately fled the scene after the crash. Interesting. So here's that article about AJ's driver getting released from the hospital. I mean, I like the official news report. You feel me? It says the driver of the vehicle in which former boxing heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua lost two of his associates following an accident on the Lagos Ibadan Expressway has been discharged from the hospital. The Guardian learned this following a visit to Duchess International Hospital, Lagos, where Joshua was initially taken for treatment of the injuries he sustained as a result of the accident. The driver has also given a statement and he could be prosecuted for reckless driving. The Guardian learned following a visit to the Federal Road Safety Corps at the Sagamu interchange, where the truck is parked. Anthony Joshua's driver has been discharged from the hospital and he is currently giving a statement. The spokesperson of the Nigerian police force, CSP Benjamin Hundian, told The Guardian. According to an FRSC official, the truck driver fled the scene immediately after the crash involving Joshua, and he has now been declared wanted. All right, so that guy who I'm assuming they're talking about the owner of that big rig that they crashed into that was parked on the side of the road. The Traffic Compliance and Enforcement Agency in Ogun State had earlier said that preliminary investigations revealed a burst tire was responsible for the accident in which two-time heavyweight champion Joshua survived but lost two close associates. Trace said that the front tire on the passenger side of the SUV Joshua was traveling in burst, causing a loss of control before the vehicle collided with a stationary truck. According to an AFP report, Trace spokesperson Babatunde Akinbiyi told reporters from oh my god, I'm gonna fucking reread that. These names are throwing me off. According to an AFP report, Trace spokesman Babatunde Akinbiyi told reporters, quote, from the preliminary investigation that was conducted, definitely there was overspeeding on the part of the SUV Anthony Joshua was traveling in. In the course of that, the front tire on the passenger side burst. That led to loss of control before the vehicle now swerved and rammed into the stationary truck that was parked. There was excessive speed, end quote. Joshua, 36, was taken to Dutchess International Hospital in Lagos and is in stable condition, while two of his team members, Sina Gami and Latif Iodel, were killed at the scene. Matchroom Boxing confirmed. With profound sadness, we're not going to keep reading these same quotes over and over again. But there you go. So the driver of that big rig is wanted. I mean, shit, he was just parked on the side of the road, but in his car. I don't know why I thought he abandoned it, but where the fuck did he go? He ran? This is kind of a weird report, is it not? The driver... It says, also, according to an FRSC official, the truck driver fled the scene immediately after the crash involving Joshua. Well, I mean, his fucking truck was still there. His truck was still there. Where the fuck did he go? Ran? What up, Soda Pop? I'm going to answer your question, homie. I'm going to answer your question. Just give me a second here. But asking, what are your goals for 2026? That's a great question. That is a great question, homie. That's a great question. I think maybe more of the same goals that I got, but we'll get into that. I'm glad you asked that. But yeah, I just think it's funny. The driver of the 18-wheeler supposedly fled the scene, but his car was still there. So, like, how the fuck did he flee? I guess we'll never know. Watch this wild boy. Ew. Shit, what up, Anthony Robertson? I got no clue what you're saying, but you dropping kissy faces in the chat. Shit. My man, Happy New Year. What you want me to say to that? Okay, so I guess that kind of wraps up the Anthony Joshua little breaking news that's been going on. Just a little news update. But how about this dude, Michael Morales, the zestiest fighter in the UFC? Now, a lot of guys are clipping off a 25-second video of him dancing and shaking his fucking cock and balls in that dress. But shit, I put together a whole minute and 30-second video just for you boys. Just for you boys to really see. And I see somebody else saying, nah, this dude's not zesty. It takes a real man to do this and be comfortable in his own skin. Nah, homie is 100,000% zesty. It's okay. But shit, in no world are we going to call this like masculine behavior. Okay, that's absolutely ridiculous. And if someone wants to argue with me about that shit, I might be willing to argue about that, but we'll see. Did I bookmark it? The guy who coped about it? I probably did. No, maybe I didn't. Yeah, I definitely didn't. Oh yeah, Floyd Mayweather supposedly broke as well. So we'll look into some of this stuff. But first, let's look at Michael Morales, since I brought it up. I mean, a whole minute and a half of this dude acting like a zest monster. Acting like a zest monster. I mean, he's loving it. He's embracing it so hard. And like, no, I don't think he's fucking zesty. But there's something up with it. There's something up with it. Let me put it like this. If I saw this footage later on after a night out of drinking, I'd be like, oh, fuck. I'd be like, oh, fuck. Who knows how sober homie is, but let's take a look. He can't be sober. But shit, he might be. I mean, he's really embracing it. He's really embracing it. And his dress is too short. I don't give a fuck if this is the tradition. Pick a longer dress, homie. Your boxers are showing out the back. Look at him. Look at him. Tooting his butt back is crazy work. I feel zesty just watching it. And yes, he would fuck me up. I don't care. He twerking. He twerking. Look, he getting a better angle to twerk. They're fanning his farts. Crazy. Anthony Robertson. Shit, I just said your name again, homie. What you gonna do about it? Jacob showed Michael his ways how to party. Shit, I would never party like that, Miata boy. In my life, I would never act that zesty. Man, I ain't trying to see this. Don't worry, Soda Pop, it's over with. Shit, I'm gonna get to your question right after we watch Joaquin's reaction, okay? Let's peep Joaquin's reaction.
I find it crazy, like,
Joaquin posted a reaction today.
Look, Michael Morales, I knew I was talking about, the booty warriors and stuff like that, but you ain't have to straight up become one, dog. I mean, I understand, like, the booty warrior takeover is real, but you ain't got to become one to beat one. I hope you know that. But, yeah, man, I don't know if this is just tradition now, right? A lot of these people say, it's a tradition down in, Ecuador, and this is what they do, right? I don't know what's the story behind it. I don't know the history behind it, but that's just, they say it's tradition. But it look like you just having a little too much fun out there. You out there twerking, twirling, you know what I'm saying? Throwing your hip like, nah, man. But yet again, the new year is approaching. And I just want to be honest with y'all. A lot of people say a new year, new me. Nah, that's always been you. And you need to go ahead and continue to be who you are 2026. Stand firm in what you do. Stand firm in who you are. And be proud of it, right? Michael Morales, go ahead and wear them dresses at the press conference. Go ahead and wear them dresses at the weigh-ins. You a streetwalker, dog. We knew this for a while now. But for real, you might become a bigger star because of it. So this is my message, not just to Michael Morales, but to anybody watching. In this new year, be who you are. Don't try to change. Accept that you are what you is, and everything will be okay. Life will be so much easier to accept if you just accept who you are inside. And that is my message here for 2026. See y'all in the new year.
Shout out to Buck. Shout out to Buck. I'm going to embrace more of who I am. Shit, I've been doing that for a minute, though. I've been doing that for a minute. I don't think I could be any more myself, even if I tried. But shit, maybe I could try a little bit more to be more myself. But shit, ain't too many like Buck left. Do you boys hear me on that? Ain't too many like Buck left. Ain't too many real ones like Buck left. There we go. We found it. We found what we were trying to say. Ain't too many real ones like Buck left. It's actually super hard for people to be real these days. So shout out to Michael Morales for embracing his true self, his true zesty self. My man, Michael Morales. All right. Prime saying happy 2025. It's been a long year of struggle, but also goodness. Shit. I agree, Prime. I agree. What's the good without the struggle? You feel me? What's the good without the struggle? Sometimes the struggle, the come up, is the most fun, ain't it? So shit. I'm thankful for the good and the bad of 2025, and I'm excited for what 2026 has to offer, for what's to come in 2026. Let me read a couple questions. Sorry, I'm late on them. Shit, I'm a little bit disoriented tonight. It is what it is. Late night over here. Space Kid saying, no disrespect, but whose body was messed up on scene? I seen several people argue over who it was in comment sections. Space Kid. Go to livegore.com if you want to see the what's the word? The unblurred, the uncensored videos. You will see. I mean, to say, not to say, but let me read your question again and answer it. No disrespect, but whose body was messed up on scene? I mean, one dude's head was completely blown up. Space Kid. Like completely, you couldn't even tell his face if you tried. If they zoomed in on his face, you'd have no clue. That shit was fucking gone, smashed, caved in completely. Like part of his head was removed from his head. Like, here's his head, right? Here's his head laying on the floor. Another part of his head is laying right behind him. Like, that shit was nasty. So definitely, two dudes' bodies were messed up on this scene. Now, I will admit, I think Latz's body was less messed up, but he was laying there dead, bro. He was laying there dead. In case you had any questions about that, I'm going to tell you straight up. Latz and Cena, they died, bro, and I saw them dead. I saw them dead in the video on Live Gore. It's either Live Gore or Live Gore. It's either Live Gore or Alive Gore. Not exactly sure, but it's on there. The uncensored video. Soda Pop says, before all these videos of Morales came out, I was talking about how he probably pulled a bunch of girls, but now I guess not. He don't even swing that way. Yeah. I don't think Michael Morales gets too many chicks, but I mean, shit, I'm a not comment. I'm over here trying to find a comment for Soda Pop's fucking chat. I'll take the high road, Soda Pop, and I'll say, despite his zesty tendencies, I'm sure he got no problem getting chicks, and that's me keeping it a buck too. Despite his zesty tendencies, I don't think he has any problems finding chicks. Anthony Robertson just talking a bunch of madness. You really think I don't know what I am talking about? Question mark, crying, laughing faces. I really don't know what you're talking about. Actually, that's more like it. I really don't know what you're talking about. But shout out to Anthony Robertson, my man. Soda Pop says, I wonder if Chito Vera approves of this behavior. Ain't no way Chito be doing this. Nah, Chito don't be doing shit like this. And I thought the same thing. If this is so normal, why don't we see videos of Chito doing it? Soda Pop, I got no clue. Probably because Chito got fucking children. He got a son. He ain't trying to do that. He don't give a fuck if it's a tradition or not. Miata Boy says, if Buck ever fights Michael and he loses, we got to disown him. He's out. Come on now, Miata Boy. We don't do that. We don't do that. If we fuck with you, we fuck with you. It don't matter who you lose to. But shit, Buck ain't losing to Morales, so don't even trip. Buck ain't losing to Morales. Don't even trip. But shit, man. Fighters lose, bro. Fighters lose. Don't be switching up on a man just because they lose. You feel me? HT saying, hey, Jay, Happy New Year. Happy New Year all. Shit, what up, HT? And Happy New Year to you, homie. Much success and positivity in 2026, the big 26, to all of you in the chat. Space Kid, Buck went live for New Year's. Fans were speculating he was fighting MVP next. Thoughts? It could, MVP could be an option. I saw that video of MVP talking some shit about the UFC, saying, look, bro, you guys are sitting me out. You keep giving me middleweight bouts. I'd honestly rather fight at 170. Could they call and offer that fight? They could. They could call and offer that fight, Space Kid. Do I think that it makes a lot of sense? I mean, it makes some sense. It makes some sense. We just got to wait and see, Space Kid. I mean, I guess the best answer I can give you is, yeah, I mean, MVP could be a viable option. A lot of guys could be a viable option. MVP, Sean Brady, Shavkat, Bilal Muhammad, all viable options. Gilbert Burns, although I think Gilbert got a fight coming up. But Jeff Neal, I mean, all viable options. But Jeff Neal fighting Kevin Holland, so never mind. So pretty much viable options for Joaquin Shavkat, Sean Brady, Bilal Muhammad, MVP. Is MVP ranked, though? Let me know if MVP is ranked. He should be, right? Space Kid says, so it was Cena that was messed up? Geez, yeah, Space Kid. I can confirm it was Cena, bro. Cena's head got fucking, yeah, fucked up bad, homie. Fucked up bad. Rest in peace to Cena. America first. Happy New Year to all. Let's go Shavkat. Shit, America first. I saw your comment today. Can I read it? Can I read it to the chat, America first? It's just a quick one. But man, did I love seeing America first's comment. America first goes, commenting on the video of Joaquin Buckley, me asking Joaquin about Demetrius Johnson's take on snow bunnies and compared to black women. And not HT, but America first comments, and he goes, my man Brandon asking the real questions. Absolutely no filter. Shit, we got no filter, homie. We got no filter, and I like it that way. I feel good this way. I feel free. I feel free this way, all right? And I ain't never fucking changing. No filter. No filter. I feel refreshed. No filters. All right. But yeah, shout out to America first. America first says a lot of your favorite fighters are rainbow transformers. Shout out to America first. Who else you talking about, homie? Prime going 2026 card finna be good as fuck. I'm not worried about Justin for the Patty fight. I'm worried that Patty will get chinned or clipped. Prime, I'm not worried that's gonna happen at all, actually. I'm actually not worried that'll happen at all. Prime, if you want to settle your nerves that Patty's gonna beat Justin, just look at the fight against their common opponent, Michael Chandler. Look how Gaethje fought Michael Chandler. Look how he did against him. Look how Patty did against him. It's a night and day difference. The Gaethje Chandler fight was competitive. The Chandler Patty fight wasn't competitive at all. Soda Pop saying beating MVP does nothing for us because everyone will call him a Bellator bum, washed and fraud after we sleep him. We want Shavkat. Yeah, honestly, Soda Pop, here's where I'm at with it. People are going to discredit Joaquin either way, right? They say that if, he calls out Shavkat, be more realistic. You're not deserving of a Shavkat. You're coming off a loss, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but then you give him these guys coming off of losses. You give him these guys who are a bit older in the division, like a Gilbert Burns, right? Like a Bilal even, like a fucking Leon, even though Leon's not really a viable option, but like an MVP, right? All these guys, even like a Jeff Neal before he got booked up against Kevin Holland. Joaquin's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't, because he's so good. He smokes through all the other guys that I just named, right? Smokes right through them. But then at the same time, nobody wants to give him credit for being an elite fighter in the division and give him that credit that he can hang with these top guys, a.k.a. Brady, a.k.a. Shavkat, a.k.a. Morales, a.k.a. Protez, a.k.a. JDM. But shit, all you guys that don't want to give Buck credit saying he can't hang with these guys because he just lost to Usman, who, one of the best welterweight champs of all time, right? If not the best, the second best. All the people who don't want to give Joaquin that credit, right? They also low-key, backhandedly give Joaquin credit because they always dismiss his wins against lower-ranked guys like an MVP. They dismiss his wins against Stephen Thompson, against Vicente Luque, against Colby Covington, right? Completely minimized because they see the greatness in Joaquin, but then they don't want to give him that fucking full cosign like, yeah, you can hang, you can compete in the top of the division. Shit, he just fought Kamaru Usman, okay? I have a feeling that fight's going to age fine. And people are going to be saying just how good is Kamaru Usman after Joaquin returns and proves his doubters wrong. But shit, don't get me on a Joaquin rant right now, guys. Come on now. You can if you want to. Space Kid says he's locked in on Shavkat, it seems. LOL. We'll see. Oh, he locked in on Shavkat. He locked in. I even tried asking him other opponents that he's interested in, a Bonfim even. He says, nah, bro, Shavkat. I mean, I'll send Bonfim to the king if that's what the UFC wants. But shit, I want Shavkat. And you got to respect it. Prime says MVP is kind of overrated in my opinion. I mean, kind of, yeah. I wouldn't use the word overrated with MVP. I'll just say from my perspective, like, we're all entitled to have our opinions. But I didn't mean to just say, yeah, to MVP's kind of overrated. That's Prime's opinion. He's entitled to it. My opinion on MVP, he a boring-ass fighter, bro. He a boring-ass fighter. He sits there and fucking plays this weird-ass game, punch, back up. I mean, like, I don't know. MVP not my type of fighter to watch. He does get knockouts from time to time, but he also boring as fuck when he doesn't get a knockout. Soda Pop saying we don't want any excuses after we win. We want full credit from the fans. That's why we want Shavkat 100,000%. 100,000% Soda Pop. Couldn't have said it better myself. In fact, I've been saying something along those lines for quite a minute now. Me Boy says, I want to see Islam versus Michael. I think Michael would beat him just by a size advantage. I see a pick. Michael weighed 198 on fight day against Sean Brady. Me Boy, I would like to see a Michael versus Islam fight. You know, like Islam said, I think that's the one they wanted to book for January, but Islam turned that shit down. You know, with Michael, I think some of his ignorance as far as like not knowing, right? Islam's skill level yet, not really competing against that type of guy yet. He's going to go in there with a bit of ignorance to it, right? He hasn't been beat yet. So he hasn't really felt that feeling of losing, of defeat. So that's the ignorance he's going to be carrying into the fight, just like Joshua Van did against Pantoja. And, you know, that's why they say ignorance is bliss. I don't think Michael's the more skilled fighter, but I think he could pull off a victory just by, you know, not knowing what he's stepping into and effectively being able to perform to the best of his ability. It might surprise Islam and win. It might surprise Islam and get him the win. Because, you know, a lot of guys who have been beat before, they'll go into that Islam fight defeated, and they won't even be able to fight to the best of their ability. Let me ask you this. Do you think Charles Oliveira fought to the best of his ability when he fought Islam? I'll give you my opinion. Fuck no, he didn't. Fuck no, he didn't. I think that's where ignorance will be bliss for Michael Morales if he sees Islam in the cage. But I don't think we got to worry about that anymore, Miata Boy, because it ain't happening anytime soon anymore. You know, Islam turned it down, and they're going to move on from that matchup, in my opinion. Time will tell, though. But, you know, don't forget I said that. Eric Gould, what up, Eric? Saying Islam can't fight Michael. He might try to behead him in the octagon. Oh, my goodness gracious, Eric. I get that. I get that. That's a dark joke, homie, but shit, that's a good joke. I respect it. Dunn Otter, happy 2026 all. Shit, happy 2026, homie. America First, no filter, Brandon, love it. Shit, we all love it. We all love a man with no filter, don't we? It's refreshing. It's rejuvenating. It's what the world needs. And I'm here to give the world what it needs. I'm here to give the people what they want. Let's give the people what they want. If you know, you know. But that wasn't me just going out on my own doing that. That's like some fucking something I used to see on TV. Prime saying 100% second best first is GSP. Perfect. Fair enough, Prime. I probably would tend to agree with that. Shavkat or Black Boy equals both hardly fight. No excuses for either of them. I mean, shit, let's let's go. Let's book that fight. Let's book that fight already. Shavkat and Joaquin. Everyone wants to see it. Prime says, did we forget Joaquin beating Colby? Beat his ass in a good-ass sprawl. Colby was a good-ass wrestler. Yeah, Prime, but the narrative after Joaquin beat Colby is the same shit. He didn't beat nobody. Colby sucks. Not a good win. It's just like, damn, bro. Everybody always wanted fucking doubt Joaquin. Anthony Robertson says nothing against him. Good fighter. My man, Anthony. America First. I was on the Buck train for a minute, but to be honest, his lack of activity made me lose interest. No filter, keeping it 100. Fair enough, America First. I can respect it. I can respect it. Shit. You entitled to your opinion now. The Blom dropping a 6 in the chat. The Big 26. Eric Gould saying MVP is a less flashy, less talented version of Machida. Shit, shout out to Machida. Machida used to be good back in the day. People forget about those fights with Shogun now. People forget about those wars with Shogun. I mean, the first one was a war. The second one, not so much. America First, okay, that's a bit out of pocket. America First saying Buck is lacking personality. If he was like Derek Lewis, he would have much bigger fan base. Shit, he's just like Derek Lewis, homie. He's just like Derek Lewis. That's where you're wrong, America First. I gotta disagree with you there. Buck got more personality than 90% of the division. It's literally Buck and Ian Gary for best personalities at welterweight. Issue 62, stop it. Anthony Robertson. I got no clue. Miata boy, I'm not trying to see Buck fight Shav or MVP. If Buck gets laid on by Shav for 5 rounds, I really don't want to see him fight MVP and even let MVP have the chance to outpoint Buck in boring MVP. Miata boy, Miata boy, he's been consistent with who he wants to see Joaquin fight. Miata boy wants Joaquin to essentially have a couple tune-up fights to get back in the mix of things. Miata boy, could you say who you would like to see Joaquin fight though? Honestly interested. What's the most viable name you got for him? Maybe you've answered it before. My bad if you have, but let me know. You want to see him against a Bonfim, a Sean Brady? Like, who should Joaquin fight then? Who's the tune-up for Joaquin to fight? The Paramount era begins now. Shit, it does. And it's already New Year. I fucking missed it. 12/22. I missed it. America First asking Brandon, how did the shrimp come out? It came out really good, homie. It came out fire, actually. Super fire. I was eating a lot of shrimp for a while. I got sick of the shrimp. I was like starting to gag when I was eating it. But I took a break from it for a hot minute. Now I'm back on it, and it's delicious again. Soda Pop saying, fighter to look out for on UFC 324, Ty Milla. Kid's a beast. He's huge. Well, let's take a look. Excuse me. 6-0, Ty the Thriller Miller. 25 years old. 6'2". Last weighed in at 170. Okay, so he's a 6'2" fucking welterweight. Damn. All right. Debuting against Adam Fugate. We already know Adam Fugate, a fucking journeyman if I ever seen one. Potential interview with that kid. Only problem is he doesn't have that much of a personality, but he really skilled. Okay, Soda Pop. I'll keep an eye out for Ty Miller. I'll keep an eye out. I do. I prefer when they have personalities. You already know I prefer that. It's pretty hard, when they don't have good personalities. But I'll keep an eye out. For this guy, I'll wait and see what he does in his debut. And if he shows me something I like, I'll probably reach out for an interview. But I'm definitely reaching out to who, Soda Pop. And let's keep that one under wraps. Let's not even mention his name. Because I was thinking this. I feel like there are people who watch this shit, and they could be stealing my ideas. But you know who I'm talking about? I'm definitely reaching out to him as soon as his fight gets booked. I'm not even going to wait for him to get a win, okay? Because I see the aura. And again, let's not name him. Let's not name him. I don't want anyone to steal my fucking thunder on that one. Ugh. Go win. MVP promotions is okay. Why AJ Jake? Prime, just letting you know, Lyoto was rocking the fuck out of Jones in the fight before the guillotine. Damn, honestly, I need to go back and rewatch that one, Prime. But I wouldn't doubt it, bro. Prime Machida was good. Prime Machida was really good. He was undefeated for a minute, too. People forget. He knocked out Rashad Evans. You feel me? Prime Machida was good. Did Prime Machida beat Chuck Liddell, by the way? No? I'm kind of doubtful about that. But shit, I haven't thought about this generation of fighters in a minute. No, he didn't fight Chuck Liddell. But yeah, Machida was undefeated. He beat Tito Ortiz outside the UFC. But Machida won his first, let's see here. Machida won his first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fights in the UFC. And my bad, I misspoke. Machida fought Tito in the UFC. Machida also fought fucking BJ Penn. Shout out Machida. America First, how's the neighbor upstairs? She come knocking on your door? She probably heard me just read that out. No, she hasn't come knocking, and I don't hear her upstairs right now. She probably had a fucking New Year's party. But bro, I mean, I was streaming so late last night. I streamed till 5 a.m. last night. She didn't say shit. But I'm trying to go live earlier. Just right now, you know, it's we in the holidays, so we just fucking going live whenever. But I'm trying to go live earlier just for her sake. Cause I do feel bad. But fuck it. On the nights where I gotta go live like last night, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's what has to be done. Come yell at me. You're not gonna like it. Miata Boy says Gabriel Bonfim, Sean Brady, Gilbert Burns. Okay, Miata Boy. I'm not opposed, man. I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed. I think out of those 3 names, if you want to know who Joaquin's interested in the most, it is Sean Brady. Soda Pop says, bro, I don't know how anyone else hasn't tapped into the other guy. He's literally friends with celebs. Like I'm the only one who saw that he was friends with celebs. Soda Pop, you were the only one. You put me on with that one, homie. I had no clue who he was, to be 100% real with you. To be 100% real with you. And watch Soda Pop. After I interview him, watch everyone else interview him. Okay, watch everyone else interview him after I fucking run that interview with him. Let's get him a fight booked ASAP, bro. Soda Pop, can you call fucking Sean Shelby? Tell him to book our mans already? We got an interview to run. We got a motherfucking interview to run. All right? I'm trying to keep my cool here, but I want to start screaming and yelling. I just feel it coming out of me. But we got a fucking interview to run. Tell Sean Shelby, tell McMaynard, get our boy a fucking fight. We got an interview to run. We got an interview to run. And then everybody finna copy that shit. Okay? But shit, that's all right. That's all right. I'm finna be flattered. I'm finna be flattered by it. Okay? Anthony Robertson. Anthony Robertson, I got no clue what you're saying, but I just want to remind you again that I have no respect for Jake Paul for how he fought AJ. I just want to like just say that real quick. And then we got Kevin from Chicago. What's popping, Kevin from Chicago? Drop a link, King. Let's chat. Let me call in. I'm buzzing. CSO. Not the CSO at the end, homie. Not the fucking CSO at the end. Shit, Kevin from Chicago. Maybe when the stream ends, I'll let you call in for a minute. Shit, what you want to call in for, homie? Just drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. It's equal for everyone. You got something funny to say, Mr. Kevin? Miata Boy, only reason I say he could fight Brady is because him and Buck are coming off losses, but that would be like the last option he needs to fight someone a lower rank than him, in my opinion. All right, Miata Boy. Now, you know, this is a debate. This is a debate. It's an open conversation to have. So, I welcome all thoughts as far as Joaquin's next opponent. If you guys watched the interview we did together, Um, I gave him my thoughts. I gave him my thoughts about potential viable options aside from Shavkat, who I think the UFC might offer him if he's more focused on a date or a name. So, you know, now we just sit and wait. Now we sit and wait. We shoot the shit a little bit. We talk about it, but we mostly just sitting and waiting right now. It's the ball's in UFC's court. We all know what Joaquin's gonna keep doing. He's gonna keep pushing for Shavkat. He's not throwing anyone else's name out there right now. So, but Miata boy, I fuck with his takes. Doesn't mean I agree, but I respect and I appreciate them. America First saying, in my opinion, AJ has underachieved. If I was him, I would have fought everyone and slapped their mama. But to me, it seems he was content with beating Vladimir Klitschko. Ah. All right, or America First. All right, America First. My biggest thing with AJ is it's not even a big thing. It's just like, he would have been a lot greater had he beat Alexander Usyk, had he never lost to Andy Ruiz. I know he avenged the loss, but had he never lost to Andy Ruiz, right? Had he not lost to Dubois, I mean, that resume is crazy. If he got wins over Usyk, Dubois, and never lost to Ruiz, that resume crazy. What's your boys' New Year's resolutions? Drop them in the chat. That's what I kind of want to talk about right now. What's your boys' New Year's resolutions? Should I tell you what mine are? Should I tell you what my resolution for New Year's was this year? This last year? Should I make it known? Yeah, AJ got 4 losses. Dubois, Usyk twice, Andy Ruiz. Soda Pop saying my man's gonna be on the Miami card at 327 because he fights out of Miami. Okay, Soda Pop. All right. We got a little bit of time then. We got a few months, but I'm gonna reach out to him as soon as the fight gets booked. Shit, even send me a DM. Send me a DM that the day that fight gets booked. Don't waste any time. And I'll fucking reach out to him. Kevin from Chicago, AJ will return in 1 year for a money grab versus Tyson Fury. I mean, I'd like to see it. I would like to see it. Kevin from Chicago, I'm about to walk into the casino, listening to tunes, sipping twisted tea before I walk into the casino. Always bet on red. My man, fucking Kevin from Chicago. Oh, Baccarat. All right, Kevin. Best of luck, homie. Best of luck. America First saying always bet on black. Kevin saying always bet on red. Always bet on banker. I just looked at the main character's IG and he was at a party with Jamie Foxx like 20 days ago. Kids living the life. Shit. Shout out to our mans. Shout out to our mans. European American versus all. Guaranteed victory. You know nothing about the sport, Anthony Robinson. Maybe I know more than you. What do you want to argue about, Anthony Robinson? The fuck you want to argue about, homie? Everybody like the stream right now, too. Like the stream. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. But, like that motherfucking stream. America First saying, I agree with Buck. Anyone else won't do crap for him. Let's go, America First. Let's go. No one else is going to do anything for Buck. Shavkat is the best opponent for Joaquin. Hey, we got Owen in here. Owen says, I was scared for you when Buckley looked a bit uncomfortable with the black girl question, LMAO. Shit, Owen. Buck was totally fine with it, homie. Buck was totally fine with it. Yeah, he may have got a bit uncomfortable, which actually surprised me. If you guys want me to keep it a buck, it surprised me that Joaquin was so uncomfortable a little bit. I don't think he was so uncomfortable, but he was definitely like thinking it was a wild question. I'm like, damn, bro, come on now. Someone else gonna ask you it, and it's gonna be like no big deal. Why it a big deal when I ask you it? In today's day and age, bro, going into the Big 26, there ain't nothing wrong with the question I asked. You feel me? And I don't think Buck thought there was anything wrong with it, but I would be lying if I said he didn't appear a bit uncomfortable. But I think he just kind of holds himself to a higher standard with like he doesn't want to put down his own community, if that makes sense. So I think that's where the uncomfortability came from, Owen, is like it might have been angled at him putting down black women, but shit, that's why I gave him the opportunity to even defend the black women that DJ put down. And shit, I think Joaquin did defend him. If you ask me, he took more of the blame. He's like, yeah, they do be he kind of said like, yeah, they do be bullying us a little bit. That is a thing. But, we be on some bullshit. So he kind of, addressed the narrative. But I'm so happy I asked that question. You're not the first person who came into the chat today, Owen, bringing up the question either. So it just shows everyone loved the question. And there we go. There we go. He may have been a bit uncomfortable, but look how much everyone loved the question. Look how much everyone loved it. Kevin from Chicago, my resolution is very simple. Work out every day at the gym I just signed up for. Shit, my man. My man. Easy money, Kevin. Easy money. And don't make it every day, homie. If you gotta take a rest day, ain't no big deal with a rest day. But, you should be training at least 4 to 5 days a week. Minimum. Minimum training 4 to 5 days a week. Unless you're super busy with work and the gym gotta take a back step for a little bit. But if you got no excuses, 4 to 5 days minimum. Castro, what's your ethnic heritage? I'll tell you. It is Hawaiian, Chinese, Portuguese, German, and Guamanian. No one knows what Guamanian is, but check it out. It's a Pacific island. It's where my dad's from. So basically, I'm 50% Guamanian. My dad's 100%. And then my mom's a motherfucking, my mom's like a mutt. She's mixed. She's from Hawaii. Everybody's mixed in Hawaii. So my mom's got Hawaiian, Chinese, Portuguese, and German. So she's all 4 of those things. She's mostly German because her mom's full white. And then her dad is the mutt, Hawaiian, Chinese, Portuguese. You feel me? And her dad is mostly Chinese. So there you go. I'm mostly Hawaiian, Chinese, and German, if you really want to know. Or not Hawaiian. I'm mostly Guamanian, Chinese, and German. I mean, it's a crazy combo. It's a crazy combo. What did you think I was, Kevin? You think I was Mexican? A lot of people think I'm Mexican. Fury pieces up AJ low-key from Owen Mania. Yeah, I do think Fury pieces up AJ. Baccarat. I'm familiar with Baccarat, Kevin. I'm not good at it by any means, but I've played it in the past. Low-key, I forget how to play. But, yeah, I fuck with Baccarat. It's a cool game I want to actually get better at. Of all the casino games, that's one I want to get better at. I think if I do get better at it, I would like it more than blackjack. You've been sipping drink for New Year's when it comes to Butch. Shit, I got no clue, Kevin. My man, Kevin. Anthony Robinson says, ain't no way I know more about boxing than him. You don't know shit about boxing. Ah! I know shit about boxing, homie. I know shit about boxing. Anthony Robertson, let me ask you a simple question. Do you respect Jake Paul for how he fought AJ? That's going to tell me everything I need to know about your fucking motherfucking ass, homie. Do you respect Jake Paul for how he fought AJ? America First, my New Year's resolution should be to get sponsorship from Five Guys or Old Fairy Donuts. America First, shit, a sponsorship is in the cards. We need a sponsorship, don't we? Honestly, I think it's in the cards for 26. But honestly, too, the sponsorships are like the last of my worries. Maybe I'm crazy about that, but you know, I really just want to get the numbers up, you know, to a high fucking point in 2026, and it will get there. It will get there. Shit, we in 2026 right now. But this is something I want to do. Like I want to average like, you know, 10 to 15K views per stream for 26. How about that, boys? That's one of my resolutions. Right now I'm averaging about, you know, 3K, 1, they're definitely always above 1K nowadays. This one probably won't be because it was such a late night stream. We'll see. I think we're getting there. But I've been averaging anywhere from like 1K to 3K views on average. Some days I've been getting 10, some days I've been getting like 20, but those are kind of like anomalies. I've been averaging 1 to 3K views per stream, okay, for the last probably month now. I want to get to an average of like 10K views per stream in 26. Shit, 20K views per stream in 2026. That's what I'm looking for. That's my goal. We got big goals. We got big goals. I want 20K views per stream in 2026, boys. And honestly, one of my goals this year, I'll tell you guys, it was to be bigger than Submission Radio and bigger than Jackson. Now, I think in some ways I have kind of done that. I wouldn't say I'm bigger yet, but I think I'm pretty much right there. I think I might be bigger than Submission Radio at this point. I think I got more people fucking with me than Submission Radio. But Jackson, again, like who's Jackson without Rampage? You feel me? I created a name for myself this year, which is also a goal of mine. So, those were some of my resolutions for this year going into it. Create more of a name for myself, be bigger than Submission Radio, be bigger than Jackson. And, I think we accomplished some of that. Maybe not 100% accomplished it, but we accomplished a good amount of that goal right there. We definitely made some good headway. And I think by the time 26 ends, we definitely finna be bigger than them. Like halfway through the year, we finna be bigger than them. So I'm excited about that. Even though I don't think I fully achieved that goal, I'm happy with the progress I made in 2025 for sure. Shit, Prime saying Jacob isn't like an MMA guru. He's better. Shit, my man Prime. The best compliment I could get from you. My man Prime. I just skipped to the bottom of the questions now. Miata Boy says, shout out to Jacob's black dad. Yeah, Miata Boy, I don't know if you know this, but I mentioned this in the stream last night. I got a brother with dreadlocks too. He cut him off, but I did have a brother with dreadlocks when I was growing up. My brother had straight dreads. So you know what? Low key, I might have some black in me, bro. I might have some black in me. America First. Buck the type of guy that likes it when you keep it 100 with him. He's another no filter type of guy. Exactly, America First. Exactly. That's why I knew it was safe to ask Joaquin that question. It wasn't going to bother him too much. He was definitely caught off guard, though. Kevin saying respect for being a clean-cut soldier regardless of ethnic heritage. Shit, shout out to Kevin from Chicago, my man. Owen, I hope Buckley makes a good comeback. I think Shavkat is a bit too much of a step up considering the Usman loss. Owen, let him prove you wrong. That's all I got to say. Let him prove you wrong, homie. Let him prove you wrong. You're entitled to your opinion, right? That's what's going to make the victory so much more sweeter for Joaquin. All the people who don't see it, you boys are going to see it. Let him prove you wrong, homie. You're entitled to your opinion. You can keep that opinion. Okay? But that's why. That is why we want the Shavkat fight, because no one thinks he could win it. And he thinks he could win it. He knows he could win it. He going to win it. Shit, book that shit. He going to show you. He going to show everybody. And, if you weren't a fan, he going to turn you into a fan after that. But it sounds like you do support him. You're saying, I hope Buckley makes a good comeback. So, shit, he's just going to show you something. You're going to be shocked. You're going to be like, damn, he is that good. Yes, he is that good. He's what I've been telling you guys he is. I thought you were Cuban. Kevin from Chicago. Shit. Yeah, makes sense. He's Brandon Moreno. Anthony Robinson saying you are lying. Anthony Robertson doesn't believe my ethnic heritage or what? Brandon got a black father. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. It's some chat lore. It's some chat lore. I couldn't even explain it at this point, but it's some chat lore. Actually, I could explain it. But yeah, it's some chat lore. I got a black father. If you know, you know. Shit. Am I lying? Am I telling the truth? You boys will never know unless you've been in the chat locked in. Locked in. That's the benefit of being locked in the chat. Boxing, aka fake fighting. Okay, we just fucking going crazy on the chats. You boys are going crazy on the chats. Kevin says, I don't blame Jake Paul one bit for any way he fought AJ. He's literally a 6'5 superior genetic gold medalist boxer. Just stepping in the ring is a win. Kevin, you missed my whole rant, and that's okay. I ranted for like a week. Kevin, how the fuck did you miss my rant with Jake Paul for like a whole week? Did you miss it or no? Or did you hear it? I'm curious if Kevin from Chicago heard my rant about Jake Paul all last week, but or if he just hopped in the chat at the right time. But shit, I was not giving Jake respect, homie, and you should definitely tap into one of the other streams just to hear what I had to say about it if you didn't. Okay, now you're saying drop a link. I'm walking into the casino. I'll give you first case access. StreamYard or Discord. Remember, I won a state title in wrestling. Spent 4 years wrestling all year round in the Midwest, wrestling with the best in the country. Shit, Kevin from Chicago, I got a saying for you. He's the best in the West, I must confess. For all the rest, there is no contest. Shit, who said it? Who said it? Who said that fucking viral line? He's the best in the West, I must confess. For all the rest, there's no contest. If I fought him with my wrestling background, it would be nothing but clinches. Oh, America First asking the name of the link to see the horror gore headless body. It's a live gore or live gore. I'm not sure which one. Just type them both in. I think it's a live gore. I think it's a live gore. America First. I remember when I was younger, Faces of Death. Damn, homie. Mark Hatch, Happy New Year, Jacob. Happy New Year to you, Mark Hatch. My man, Mark Hatch. I'm glad you stopped in the chat. Happy New Year, homie. HT saying Buckley needs to fight Shavkat and will beat him to get a title shot or beat 2 to 3 top 5 welterweight to be in consideration. Shit, shout out to HT. Shout out to HT. He's in support of Buckley fighting Shavkat, and that's all I can ask for. I'm telling you guys, Buck versus Shavkat. It's a great fight to make. It's a great fight to make. It's an acquired taste. Okay, I know a lot of people were thrown off by the call out, but as the dust has settled, I think a lot of people have come to terms with it being a good fight. It's a good fight. It's a great fight. Shit, it's a great fight, boys. It's a great fight. NHT co-signing it. He says he needs to fight Shavkat. Shit, let's run that shit. Soda Pop telling me, bro, Alex Pereira is dating Tracy Cortez. Alex got Ortega sloppy seconds. I knew he was a loser. Damn, Soda Pop. You know what? I've been suspicious of Pereira ever since he started sipping over fucking Nina drama, just like Sean Strickland. As soon as I started picking up on that, I'm like, dude, Alex, negative aura points. Every time I see you with fucking Nina drama, negative aura, homie. Get, lose her. Lose the chick, homie. She ain't what you think she is. She here to soak up your fucking... She here to soak up likes and attention off your name. We hate Nina drama. But that's a side note. Alex Pereira getting Brian Ortega sloppy seconds. It wouldn't be the first time he got a UFC fighter sloppy seconds. Anyone want to drop it in the chat? Who else has Pereira got the sloppy seconds from? Aside from Brian Ortega, because now Alex is allegedly dating Tracy Cortez. Aside from that, what other sloppy seconds in the UFC has Alex Pereira gotten? And that's not including Sean Strickland's sloppy second. Oh my God. That's not including Sean Strickland's sloppy seconds from Nina Drama. Shit, I'm going to spoil it. You guys already know it. Colby Covington. Alex Pereira was clapping Polyana Viana's cheeks, and we all know Colby Covington was clapping those cheeks first. So shout out to Alex Pereira. Kevin saying, just think for 1 second, stepping in the ring with AJ, nightmare fuel. I heard your rant, I think. Yeah, for me, though, it's like if you want to sign up for that, then fight like a man. Otherwise, don't do it. Don't sign up to fight AJ and then think that the only victory is setting foot in that ring. Don't waste all of our time. If you're going to go through with it, do it. You know? And we can agree to disagree, Kevin from Chicago. It's fine. Kevin wasted off of 2 clones of fams and 5 twisted tees. Holy shit. What's a clones of fam? Mark Hatch says he's going all in on Fury if AJ does fight him and isn't retiring. Yeah, I think that's safe money. Fury safe money. Unless AJ puts him out with that right hand. But shit, if Deontay Wilder couldn't, I don't know if AJ can. Except Fury, he older now, right? He older now. Midwest Wrestling is the best without a doubt. Illinois won a whole bunch of Fargo titles up and down. Nah, the Midwest makes the best fighters, Kevin from Chicago. The Midwest makes the best fighters. I've been saying it for years. The Midwest makes the best fighters. And guess where Joaquin Buckley's from? Guess where my man Joaquin Buckley hails from? The mid-fucking-west. Okay, the Midwest. It makes the best fighters. Out of all the regions in the world, it's historical facts. The Midwest produces the best fighters. America First saying, TBH, I think Buck has the potential and skills to be great, but I honestly don't see him selling himself like other fighters do. For example, Ian Machado. Hate him or not, he sells himself or promotes. America First, I would honestly tell you, I think you're missing it. I think you're missing Joaquin's genius. Joaquin is a great promoter on the level of Ian Gary. Him and Ian Gary are the biggest stars in the division. That fight sells the most. You don't remember Buck vs. Cuck, America First? You don't remember Buck vs. Cuck? I'm not even going to pull it up. Should I pull it up? I'm so like behind on chats. Jason Welsh Day. Oh, Kevin saying Pennsylvania always considered the best wrestling state in the country. Me and you only know about wrestling state talent. Cali has made serious ground over the years, dating back to Jason Welsh's day. Yeah, California has been making some serious ground. Kevin, you're not wrong. California's been making some serious ground. Okay, so Miata Boy giving me some advice for the new year or constructive criticism, saying, I do wish you posted more video style stuff like Guru, Bedtime, Lucas for news, not everyday videos, but 3 or 4 days a week and less stream clips. All right, Miata Boy. All right. Maybe we could get something like that in the mix. Maybe we could. I'm considering it. It's been something I've been considering. Do I know if that's fully my style? I'm not sure if that's fully my style. I got to stay true to my style. But no, that's a good suggestion. I appreciate your constructive criticism. Not even criticism, just your feedback. I think feedback's a better way of putting it. I appreciate your feedback. Tell Cortez she can sit. She can use my face as a seat. God damn, Miata boy, you crazy boy. You a crazy boy. How long before Alex ends up with Ilya's ex? Ah. Anthony Robertson says true. No arguments. Michigan has bad assets. Space Kid LMAO. Mark Hatch, yeah, Alex's taste in women is questionable. Alex can do what he wants since he's the champ, but he could do so much better than Nina or Tracy. That's facts, homie. That's facts. But shit. Prayer from the fucking favelas. Maybe he just doesn't know his potential. More lie. Iowa is the best wrestler. Stop lying. Shit, I was reading a chat, homie. But I don't know. You know, Pennsylvania, now Oklahoma in the mix. You know, I think there's a rivalry right now with Oklahoma and Pennsylvania, is there not? I don't even think Iowa's in that conversation necessarily. Space Kid says, "Def, stay true to your style and upgrade off that." Yeah, 100% Space Kid. But I hear what Miata Boy's saying. If I can incorporate it in, you know, I don't see why not. I can give it a try. I just need a bit more time, you know. Right now, you know, we're limited when it comes to certain things, you know, with some finances, with some time. So as the money goes up a little bit more, it gives me more time. So, but right now I'm here grinding on these streams. So it's just kind of it's a balancing act. It's all a balancing act. But yeah, it's definitely not a bad suggestion. And it could be definitely in the cards. Once I start, you know, getting more views as the year goes on, I think it could be in the cards. We'll see. You know, maybe I could hire a video editor and shit like that to help me out. You never know what the cards could hold. Gene Silva and Arnold Allen prediction. Everybody's very interested in that fight. I get asked that almost every stream. Not that it's a bad thing, but I'm going Gene Silva, Owen. I'm going Gene Silva. America First dropping the alive gore in the chat. Yeah, be careful with that, guys. Be careful peeping that. HT, if Buckley had Ali Abdelaziz as his manager, he would be loved and more opportunities. You know, HT, Ali got that fucking Dana White privilege, don't he? Ali got that Dana White privilege, homie. And it is what it is. It is what it is. It's crazy because I don't think I disagree with you, HT. I hear what you're saying. Ali has a good way of turning his fighters babyface. He also has a good way of just promoting his fighters in general, even if he tweets for him. But I like that Joaquin tweets for himself and posts for himself. But the opportunities part as well, I mean, there's no denying Joaquin would have got at least one other opportunity before the end of the year if Ali was his manager. I mean, shit, Joaquin probably would have got that fight against Michael Morales if Ali was his manager and not Sean Brady. Sean Brady probably wouldn't have got that fight against Morales. Anthony Robertson, again, the best wrestlers in the USA are in Iowa. Prime going, what the fuck? Prime was shook when fucking America First dropped the fucking link in the chat. Owen, yeah, I think a lot of people are excited for Arnold to return considering his only losses were Max Holloway, which was like 3-2 fight and very close fight with Movsar. Yeah, Owen, come back to the fucking live stream. You know, we're going to be live streaming during that fight, but I do think Gene Silva overall the better fighter. I could look like a fucking idiot, you know, when that fight's all said and done. But the way I see that fight playing out is like Arnold Allen plodding forward, walking into shots, and what's his name? Gene Silva, you know, piecing him up any which way he wants almost. And Arnold Allen just having a chin to take it all. I think Arnold Allen has more of a chin than skill, if that makes sense. He's more skill and sheer will and determination. But when that goes out the window, what do you really have? You know? And I don't think his toughness is enough to get him the win against Gene. All right, I'm getting a bit tired, so we're gonna end the stream shortly. But Soda Pop saying, I don't want to be mean, but technically Michael Morales is so bad. If he wasn't blessed with good genes, he'd be a no name. I hear what you're saying, Soda Pop. I definitely hear what you're saying. I definitely know what you're saying. That's why I was saying with Michael Morales, he could actually beat Islam potentially because ignorance is bliss with him. He's blessed genetically, and he goes out there, he swings wild, but he finishes guys, you know? So, yeah, I mean, it's also working for him, but I would like to see a bit more refined technique from a guy like Michael Morales. I think it could take him a bit further. Where's this stuff about Pereira dating Tracy Cortez, boys? Rhett hopped in the chat just to tell me, Jacob, did you see the Pereira is dating Tracy Cortez? Pereira and Tracy Cortez. What the fuck? Rhett, I just reacted to it. Where can I find this? Where can I find this? Soda Pop goes, nothing good about the kid outside of his size, athleticism, and power. I don't want to be so critical of him, but Soda Pop, I get what you're saying, homie. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, homie. I totally do. But I would say this, Soda Pop, until he gets beat, it's going to be hard to beat him. I'm going to say that. Until he gets beat, it's going to be hard to beat him.
Sees everything you ever wanted.
Where is it? Where's this Alex Pereira news? See what pops in all that shit? Like a baddie like this. I'll fucking sit there and watch that shit. Oh my god, we got too many baddies on this feed right now. We got too many baddies on this feed. That's what happens if you get stuck in a rabbit hole. You got to readjust your fucking algorithm. Cage Culture on YouTube posted about it. Really? Cage Culture on YouTube? Let's see it. Okay, let me look up Pereira real quick. This is a child, don't listen to him. Shout out to Anthony Robertson. Shit, Anthony Robertson been in the chat for a minute. Damn, here it is. Here it is. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. Alex Pereira, shame on you, homie. Shame on fucking you. You could have done so much better than this. You're getting Brian Ortega's sloppy seconds. You're boosting this bitch's ego like no other, bro. Like no other. This is the definition of inflating the market, boys. The definition of inflating the market. Do you know how much this offsets the market value price right now for finding a woman? If Alex Pereira is over here settling for fucking Tracy Cortez seconds? Do you guys understand how much this fucks with the market? Okay. This is the equivalent to selling a condo that ain't fucking beach property for like $1 million. $700,000. There ain't no way, bro. This is inflating the market. This is inflating the market, bro. Man. A top tier dude like Pereira settling for fucking Tracy Cortez. Absolutely unbelievable. Not only Tracy Cortez seconds. You feel me? Or shall I say Brian Ortega seconds? Oh, man. Man. Happy New Year, y'all, but looks like 2026 is already cooked for me. Damn, nobody supports this. And then Just Bleed comments again. Is there anything this man can't win at, man? This is getting ridiculous. Mark Hatch, LMAO, all facts, Jacob, and the dating market was already screwed. Yeah, bro, this just fucks it up even worse. This fucks it up even worse. You're going to have fucking grenades. You're going to have sixes walking around acting like, you know, they're entitled to you, boys. And it's on you to tell them to fuck off and get lost. They ain't shit. They ain't shit. Alex Pro over here inflating the market, making a fucking 7 in Tracy Cortez feel like she a dime piece, bro. How the fucking 2 division champ of the UFC going for his 3rd belt gonna date a 7, gonna wife up a 7, gonna wife up a 7, bro. Gonna wife up a 7. Do you know what this does to the 6's confidence out there? The women who are like 5s out there? Do you know what this does to their confidence? Shit, get ready. Get ready. And do you know what this makes you have to do for a girl who's above a 7? Shit, you gotta take him to like Nobu and shit now. The way Alex Pereira fucking inflating the market. This ain't how it's done, Pereira. This ain't how it's done. All he had to do was stay off the gram. I mean, shit. Unreal, buyer seller. Unreal. Miata Boy says we need to double check this before we judge Alex, champ rounds, or daily MMA fighting. Shit, I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna believe it, bro. Look at, I mean, Miata Boy, what the fuck do you have to confirm? Ava Novo. No clue what that means, but he finished it with the heart. He's holding her by the hips. He's fucking her probably as we speak. He's fucking her as we speak, homie. He's fucking her as we speak, and Miata Boy needs more confirmation. Shit, Miata Boy. Miata Boy. Get on the phone, Miata Boy, you motherfucker. Is this the confirmation you needed? We don't need to go to champ rounds or daily MMA fighting. Is this the confirmation you needed, homie? Fucking Miata Boy. We need to double check this before we judge Alex. If the first pick wasn't good enough, how about this one? How about this one? This on Tracy's story. Alex's story. Tracy's story. Is this as we speak? He's fucking her, Miata Boy, and you need more proof. And you need more proof. Oh, I'm dying in here. I'm fucking making myself laugh. All right, shout out to Miata Boy, my man. That was a good laugh. But we back to it. So Bob, it's because he's not smart. He literally grunts. LOL. He's a meathead. No girl wants to be with a guy like that. You mean he goes like He does literally grunt. Soda Pop, you are 100,000,000% right. He grunts. All he does is grunt. No girl wants to be with a guy like that. So you're saying he got no game? Shit, I'm gonna have to agree. Tracy would have been with him, you know, with or without the game. And I don't think he got the game. Damn, he fucking kissing her. He kissing her, that dirt bag. Miata Boy, where you at, motherfucker? Where are you at? Didn't Costa get in on Tracy as well? Says Eric. No, I mean, that was like a troll, Eric. That was a troll. He didn't get in on Tracy. That was a troll. But it was a good troll. The whole internet ran with it for a few days as if they were fucking. But just to be clear, Paulo did not slot Tracy or clap her cheeks if you want me to be less vulgar. Buyer seller, I thought Alex had kids and a wife. No wife, but he has kids. He is single dad. LOL, haha, as we speak. Buyer seller, Pereira finna get knocked out acting like that. I mean, shit. Homie fucking got bit by the love bug. Poeton got bit by the love bug. This can't be good for his next fight. I don't give a fuck. Tracy Cortez cannot be good for you and your career, Poeton Pereira. She can't be. As much as I like Poeton, he literally is grunts. No, he literally does grunt. And I love myself some Prayer too. But we can't lie about that. Prayer literally fucking grunts. Alex is a Muslim, RIP. RIP to Alex. RIP. This is insane work. This is insane work. And fucking Tracy's a Christian. So why the fuck are they dating? Tracy's a Christian. Why the fuck are they dating? Oh, this is insane. Shout out to fucking Just Bleed for this. Shout out to my man Just Bleed. All right, boys. I think that'll be the stream. You know I had to hop on here for New Year's. Oh, but shall we? I mean, we can discuss some New Year's fucking resolutions. You want me to discuss some New Year's resolutions with you? I already gave you a New Year's resolution. I want the streams to average 10K to 20K per episode. That's what I want. I want streams to fucking average 10K to 20K per episode. I want a video. I want a video with 100K plus views. And you know, those are going to be my goals. I want a 100K plus view video on YouTube. I mean, shit, we already been done that several times on all the other platforms. So it's time we do it on YouTube now. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. That's definitely my goals. You know, nothing crazy, but right now those are my goals. Maybe something like 1 million views on a pay-per-view card. Yeah, that'll be my goal. We did 250,000 views on a pay-per-view card. So shit, why can't we do 1 million in the Big 26? Why can't we? Those are my goals. 10K to 20K average views per stream. Make a video that gets 100K views. Stream a fight companion with 1 million views. That's my goals for 26, boys. That's my goals. And shit, with that, the money will come. The money will come. Tracy gets around, says buyer seller. I mean, clearly. Tell Cortez to hit me up. She's rich. You can make fun of me when I have double pink eye. Oh, me auto boy. I for sure will make fun of you when you have double pink eye. But shit. Once you secure that Tracy Cortez bag, we can go ahead and shit, I don't got nothing for you. I was gonna have something for you once you secure that Tracy Cortez bag, but I guess we can go get unlimited Wingstop or something. Because that's what I'm craving right now. Some Wingstop. You guys can bully me when I'm sitting in the Lambo she bought me. There we go, me auto boy. All right. So once you secure that Tracy Cortez bag, shit, we going on fucking rides in the Lambo, homie. We pulling up to clubs in the Lambo. All right. I'll cry in my Lambo, FN. Shit, you will be crying because she gonna mess with your heart somehow. But all right, boys, that'll be the stream. I'm tired. That'll be the stream. All right, peace out to all you boys. Shout out to you guys for tuning in on the New Year's Eve stream. Much love to you guys for doing that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll definitely 100,000% be live tomorrow. Today was the struggle, so the fact that I went live today, I'm for sure going live tomorrow. Shit, maybe I'll get a haircut tomorrow. Looks like we're due for a haircut, aren't we? We'll see. I probably won't be getting a haircut tomorrow. Don't get your hopes up. All right, guys. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out, everybody. Miata Boy, Buyer Seller, Soda Pop, Brett Knows, Eric, HT, Space Kid, America First, Owen, Prime. I mean, shit, we had everybody in here. Anthony Robertson. Dylan was in here. My homie Dylan. Kevin from Chicago in here. We had literally had everybody in here. So shout out to all you guys. Mark Hatch and Eric. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Peace out, everyone. Hopefully we get some good news to react to tomorrow.